Yo guys, welcome back to the Uncle Sharma channel. 2-0 victory once again for Inter. 2-0 that takes us to the next stage of the Europa League final stages against a tricky Getafe team. As we said in my preview with Anthony, I predicted a difficult match. I predicted a 2-1, but we got the 2-0 in the end. Such a physical, proper terrorist team, and as soon as they put their lineup out, we saw they changed from the normal 4-4-2 to a 4-5-1. You know, apparently all those midfielders that they had, you know, I've never watched them play, but those midfielders, there were 3 defensive midfielders basically. The wingers were actually like fullbacks and, you know, 1 proper striker. So that just kind of said what the story was going to be for the match. But they actually came out, we looked like the terrorists first 10-15 minutes. You know, we were getting pressed by them, we were getting outplayed. Handanovic had to make a save early on, good save. And yeah, Inter just couldn't get going. But, you know, it took about 15-20 minutes, finally started to play out. Their kind of initial energy wore out. And we got that goal. What a goal. Alessandro Bastoni with a pinpoint ball with his left foot, long ball to Lukaku, who just muscled the defender out of the way. Like, get out of here, man. That left foot finish, perfect. And the way he celebrated was like, you know, he already knew that that was going in. What a centre forward play. What a play by Bastoni. And for me, the man of the match is between Bastoni and Lukaku. You know, for most of the match it was Lukaku because of his centre forward play, that goal, you know, that gave us the lead, and in general his play was really good in the first half, but he really dropped off in the second half. Obviously, you know, he's been playing every single match, so I can't really blame him. So I'll give my man of the match to Bastoni. This guy, man, 21 years old. He looks like, you know, he looks like almost like the most experienced defender in the back line. Like, I'm running out of superlatives for this boy. What a signing, what a player, what a left foot. And he even made a save. He put his body on the line. You know, there was a moment where there was a lucky rebound falling for a Getafe player who shot it, but Bastoni laid out in front of Handanovic and saved the shot that looked like it could have been going in. So, you know, not just for his on-the-ball ability, but his actual defending today. He was on point. You know, physical team, gave him a lot of trouble. He played really well alongside De Vrij and Godin. Godin kind of unlucky to give away that penalty, but it was a penalty. You know, when you make your body bigger and you put your arm out like that, it's a penalty. So I didn't have no complaints there. Luckily, the guy who came on, Molina, missed it completely. Handanovic looked like he had it covered though. So, you know, good. He stood up right until the end, Handanovic. So credit where it's due. Apart from that, he didn't really have too many saves to make. I think 2 or 3 decent saves, but he had a lot of the ball at his feet today, Handanovic, and he deserves credit for keeping it neat and tidy on the ball. Barella and Brozovic were okay. You know, it was a difficult match for them. They really didn't get any time or space on the ball. You know, Barella probably a little bit better than Brozovic, who had to be substituted as well, because you can clearly see he was like running out of steam. And yeah, I was happy to see Eriksen coming on. And yes, look, Conte, you give Eriksen more than 2 minutes at the end of a match and he gives you an impact. You know, great goal, or make that later on. And Brozy probably should have really passed to him originally because he was already free. And yeah, great goal for Eriksen. Hopefully does him a bit of confidence. Lautaro and Lukaku, great partnership as always. Lautaro had probably our best chances in the first half, apart from Lukaku, created them all by himself pretty much. But, you know, he lacks that little bit of composure as always, or the last decision making. Could he have passed it? But, you know, that's just Lautaro. We've got used to it. But the way he presses and wins the ball back is just, you know, we can't do without it. Sanchez could have had a goal, should have had a goal, tried one of those trademark chips, but it didn't quite work out. But, you know, we expect Sanchez to score there, but it's been confirmed that Sanchez is going to be made an Inter player officially tomorrow. Marotta announced it before the match, so great news there. Free transfer. You know, reduced wages, great deal around Marotta, everyone who worked on it. Sanchez, fair play to him. He said that, you know, Inter brought back the love for football for him. So he put his money where his mouth is, exactly. So, you know, took a wage cut to play it for us. That's really good. But yeah, overall, it was not the greatest performance, but we got the job done, which is the most important thing. You know, Getafe had like 2 extra weeks to get ready for this match. You know, they were much better rested. You could clearly see the players out there were not, you know, good on their feet, especially towards the end. You know, D'Ambrosio was struggling and he had to be taken off. Ashley Young was on right till the end, but you could see that the players are starting to tire. you know, since he was on the bench, so hopefully maybe next match he can get a few minutes, you know, more time training with his teammates. Hopefully it's important that we get as many people back as possible now. The only missing player now, I believe, is Vecino, who will be out for the rest of the season anyway. So yeah, it should be, next round should be against Bayer Leverkusen, unless, you know, something crazy happens in that match against Rangers. They're 3-1 up against Rangers, so they should be, you know, getting through there, and that should be a much trickier match in terms of, you know, we'll have more attacking chances there, because, you know, they're not terrorists like Getafe. They're a much more attacking team, but, you know, they definitely have a lot more quality on the team, with the likes of Kai Havertz and Leon Bailey on their team. So, you know, looking forward to that one, and we'll see who is our next opponent, and I'll keep you updated with that, and I'll see you for the preview for that. Make sure to leave a like, guys, and subscribe. Helps out my channel a lot. You know, 2-0 win. I think I deserve a like for the review, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.